Hi, I'm Diana DeRosa, and I'm speaking with Michael Dunne, who lives in California. And it's his ranch and his equine empowered therapy program that this movie features. So, Mike, first of all, just give an overview of the film.
I can do that very simply. I believe that the distinguishing characteristic of our program is that it works, that we are getting astonishing results as far as the veterans we serve who are traumatized with PTSD and other traumas that relate to their military service. This is an actual person whose actual voice and actual experience is shown in the video. A person that we're very proud of.
So, Mike, why did you decide that you wanted to be involved in this film?
Well, that's a good question. I'm going to try to give you the abbreviated answer. A friend of mine who's a lawyer read an article, the same article that I had read, in the Los Angeles Times in 2016, and it had to do with the healthy way that working with mustangs had affected veterans with PTSD. And my friend, the lawyer, said, "Is it time to get off the couch and do something?" And I am a veteran. I've been around horses all my life. I have a little money. And I said, yes, it is. And so that's how we started it.
Well, that's fabulous. So can you talk a little bit about the intricacies of this program? In other words, what is it, do you think, that about the veteran and about the horses that makes it all work?
I think comes down to intimacy. It comes down to trust of oneself first, awareness and presence. These are missing ingredients in the lives of many of the veterans that we see. Starting with self-trust. They no longer trust themselves to be with their spouses or with their children, in a job, with friends, and in the community. And so the horse says, if you don't trust yourself, how am I supposed to trust you in my herd? So it starts with that. But we call that ITAP, intimacy, trust, awareness, and presence. That's achieved basically through natural horsemanship techniques. And we have pretty skilled clinicians, including myself, who apply that to the veterans. It is on the ground where intimacy does take place. I think that is, and that is achieved with 100% of the veterans that we've worked with at this time.
That's pretty amazing. And you know, you use Mustang horses, which we've discovered are really quite good once you get them to that tame point. But is there anything in particular that you can say about the Mustang that has given you the drive to actually have them be part of your program?
The first thing is that they're as curious as the veterans. They don't have a lot of exposure or experience with human beings. They demonstrate the herd mentality in its original form. And that is attractive to veterans who really associate with herd as their unit, where the same ingredients apply: trust and presence and awareness. Same ingredients apply if you're out on a patrol.
Wow.
So I think that's a good connection. I think the fact that they're more resistant. There's also an aura about the Mustangs, about wild horses, that raises the level. So that's our finding in dealing with the Mustangs. And the veteran element of it is something that we want to dramatically expand.
Well, I applaud you. And that's interesting about the unit thing. That's something, I mean, there's so many things that you touched upon that I can understand and relate to. But I think it's the first time I've heard about the herd concept and actually being part of their like battalion or whatever it is they were in the war. Well, Mike, I want to thank you for joining me today. Do you have any last words you'd like to say?
I think I'd really just hope that your viewers or listeners understand how important horses can be in problems that are big in our society, the trauma and fear and so forth. It goes well beyond veterans. I know that we can't fix everything, but we can sure fix more things with more people who are traumatized than we are presently doing. So to my fellow horsemen, people who have benefited by being around horses all of their lives, I say, let's dig in, let's share ideas, let's do something that brings the horse back into the central place that it has always been in the lives of human beings.
Mike, I think that is so, so true. I mean, we know already that they are working for people that have disabilities because of the movement. And we know all of these things about veterans and other groups. So I really applaud you for what you have done. And I'm Diana DeRosa, and I am speaking with Michael Dunne, and I am reporting for the EQUUS Film and Arts Fest and for EQUUS Television Network. Thank you so much, Michael, for joining me.
You're entirely welcome, and thanks for spreading the word.